Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. This is Corey Wesley coming to you live and in living color from New York, Harlem to be exact. Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk. Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. That's me. So I'm using a different mug today. This is from my home decor line, Milton West. The reason why I'm using this is because, again, I'm in a testing phase of the kitchen talk. This has been in my head for a while, and now I'm trying to execute it. Since we're in a pandemic and ain't got nothing else to do, I might as well work on a project, right? Now, because many of you don't know, or if you do know, I have Overmag, OVAH Mag. A lot of people don't read anymore, and I do like writing, but I haven't been motivated to write lately. And sorry, I'm doing lighting and testing as I spread. If you haven't been following me yet, I'm testing everything. So I'm looking at lighting, I'm looking at positioning. There's another chair here. I'm getting a new table to be white. It's coming today. I can't wait. But I have another chair here because when we can no longer be in social distancing, when we can be with each other, I want to interview people and I want them here and have cocktails and discuss stuff. So I wanted to see what those angles look like. But anyway, I digress. So it's Friday. While I was talking about this mug, I wanted to test this mug because the kitchen table talk mug is going to be yellow and black, and I wanted to see what the reflection looked like. So anyway, I am excited. It's the weekend, although it's not much I can do this weekend. Although I have a couple of things happening. I have a new end table nightstands arriving to finish my bedroom. I've been decorating the house, redecorating since 2019. And now it's up to the bedroom. I did each section of the house, one by one, because when you're financially strapped at times, you can't always purchase everything. But I am very frugal. I shop on Wayfair and things of that nature. And hopefully during Kitchen Table Talk, I'll help you design your home on a budget. I do it, and people love my home, so I'll help you. So what's going on, boys and girls? How was your week? Hopefully it was productive, even though you might be staying at home. And again, for our essential workers, nurses, doctors, anyone who's watching, thank you for your service so that we could stay home and be safe. So, a couple of things in the news. Cher, did you hear? Cher is going to be releasing an Alba cover in Spanish to fight Corona, which is going to be funny. I think Chiquita, I think is the name of the song. It's going to drop on today, actually. I love Cher. I saw Cher at Roxy a long time ago, and she was really great. Great performer. She's been around for a long time. If you ever get an opportunity for those young folks, try to Google a Sonny and Cher show, her variety show. That was really great. I remember those. I'm not that old, but I do remember them. It was around the time I was very fascinated with Carol Burnett show. I was fascinated by the Sonny and Cher, just by the glamour, the Bob Mackie dresses, Diana Ross, of course, in that era. So I found out today that the East Village iconic spa, let me put this in front of me so that I can keep contact with you. And see, this is what we're learning. We're loving each other. We're growing. The iconic store spa is going to be Gem Spa, GEM Spa, closes doors for good amid COVID-19 crisis. And this is what basically my thoughts that I did write on our overpage. I don't like to partake in or spread conspiracy theories, but it's difficult not to think that our government is leaving these small businesses to fail during this pandemic. As a small business owner myself, it's troublesome to see long-standing small businesses shut down forever. Soon we're going to solely just have big businesses. We're all struggling financially, and for a lot of small business owners, and I don't want to speak for them, but I will say for myself as a business owner owning a home decor line, it's hard for me to ask people to purchase stuff when they are financially strapped, although I can't survive either if they're not purchasing. And a lot of people don't realize that the businesses on Amazon, they pay $300 a month to be listed and to sell their products. And if you're a small local business, you can't afford that if you don't have the revenue coming in to sustain that on a continuous basis. Once I logged in and saw that amount, I had to back out. That was about a year ago. And so if you, and I know a lot of us are going to Amazon, I'm guilty, but I have made effort to donate to charity. When I got my 1,200 stimulus, I did give money to charity, and I did go out and purchase some stuff from local small businesses, because it's really important that if you can spare $20, $30, go to your local online businesses, small. Now, I will say that you're going to have extended wait times, and you guys have to be patient, but it is going to help that small business owner pay their operational fees, also put food on their own table. And just really, I think a lot of the small businesses like myself are just looking to sustain operational costs. If we can get through this pandemic by just covering basic operational costs, I think we will survive, although it'll be hard to come back fast and furious. I believe that with the support of the community, we are going to be able to help build the economy back. I think a lot of people think that it's the large businesses that build this economy, and that's not true. It's the small business owners, and that's why it's scary to see these shops closing. What's next? What y'all talking about over there at your kitchen table? Do y'all gossip at your kitchen table? Because I don't want to gossip, but hey. Now, something serious to tone down. You know, the father and son that murdered the unarmed black man, Mr. Arbery in Georgia. I would say that I'm very distraught as a black man. This madness has to stop. Killing unarmed black men has become a ritual in our society, and we need everyone to stand up. It's not enough for just people of color to be yelling and screaming. Everyone needs to stand up, because as a black man and as a black gay man, my mother always said that I had a target on my back every time I walked out my home. And that's a scary thought. If you're of another race or another culture or ethnic background, you might not have that experience where you have to, even from a young age, be mindful that you have to be respectful of cops. You have to, and I'm almost know that they're there to help, but I'm also fearful of them. I'm also fearful of, and I have my best friend's Caucasian. I grew up around a plethora of cultures, nationalities. My family used to laugh when my friends in high school used to come and they would say, "Oh, here's the United Nations." My family was very liberal and open, and I was able to embrace all races, all cultures. I will say that I did not experience racism. I was senior class president in a very diverse school, but highly, predominantly white, but it was fairly mixed. But I became senior class president there, and so I wouldn't say I was popular, but I guess I was, maybe. And I never experienced racism until I got into my 30s. My mom put me into a bubble, and I'm appreciative of it. She said that if I needed to live in a white man's world, I needed to know how to navigate through it, and I'm very appreciative to it. But however, because of that shielding, when it happened to me, I was devastated. It actually threw me off course of my life. I did drugs, I drank more. It just devastated me because I didn't believe that it existed, because the people that I associated with saw no color. just like my best friend's mom and sister and all of them. They don't see color, and they have embraced me. They love me, even his whole entire family, even on Facebook, even though we used to be a couple and now we're best friends for 29 years. So based on having that type of relationship and that very close relationship, racism was hard for me to understand. And then when it happened to me, I was just devastated. And then in the gay community, I would say that I never had, as growing up, I don't really think I had that many African American black friends, black or brown friends. And well, I had Indian and Asian, white, but I never really had black guy friends, and then the gay friends. And when I was prominently, and I would say in my late 20s, I had a clique of black and brown friends. That's who I connected with in the gay community, because the Caucasian community, as far as the gay community, wasn't very accepting. Even today, I still have sort of a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, even when I used to try to promote my own businesses in the nightclub arenas, I didn't feel welcomed. Over time, I stopped going out completely because I just didn't feel the energy of inclusion or being welcome. So with that being said, seeing black men being murdered unarmed in 2020, especially during a pandemic, is very disheartening. I would have hoped during this pandemic that we had learned something. It's obviously we haven't. We're not compassionate, we're not understanding, we're separated. I don't want to put any blame on any one race, culture, government, but just as I will call out my African American community when the pandemic started, they were attacking Asian Americans, and that's uncalled for. Violence is not necessary. Plus, just killing black men, we have to stop. We have to acknowledge this, and we also have to stop playing the game of it doesn't exist. I've had many conversations with my Caucasian counterparts who I date and have hooked up with, and they seem kind of blinded by that it does exist. Even if you bring it up, they become very hostile or very agitated. And I always say to people that get agitated, you cannot defend your whole community, your whole race. Just because somebody does not have that feeling towards other races or nationalities, it doesn't mean that doesn't happen or doesn't exist within their nationality, or that discrediting a African American or a brown person's experience is insulting, and it basically is part of the problem and not the solution. We have to listen to each other, and I think we don't listen to each other. We all have to just stand up, because in 2020, killing unarmed black men is just scary. I walk out my door every day scared, and that's not fair, because my counterparts don't do that. And I don't care about privilege, because I would say that I came from a sort of privileged lifestyle because I didn't do without. My mom did work hard. She probably sacrificed the illusion or perception that I had more than others, and it probably did. I know that we were probably poor, living in, I went to Catholic school, I lived in a co-op, but she sacrificed a lot. Like I always say, don't judge a book by its cover, and things that people have, it always comes with a price. So just remember that. Just stand up, everybody. Let's stop this madness about black men getting killed for no reason. It's scary, and my stomach crawls every time that I think about it, because I'm very fortunate at 48 this July that I've survived this madness. So can you imagine thinking every day you walk out your door that you have a target on your back? Not a good feeling. Did you hear, getting on the better light stuff, did you hear that some people miss traveling so much that they are actually getting airplane food delivered? Who the hell wants some airplane food? Not me. Well, good. More power to you. They got to get rid of the food. Well, why don't they just donate this food to the homeless? Airplane, they would charge you for fucking bags. So shit, get it to the homeless. That's a damn shame. People don't have nothing, no time with their, have too much time on their hands, and then they got the $1,200 and probably frivolous with it. And I hope some of you saved some of it, gave to charity, and if you had to pay your bills, hey, you had to pay your bills. So Black Mirror on Netflix, they said that they're not going to be creating another season because everybody's depressed, and I totally agree with that. Remember, Mother's Day is Sunday, so happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there, and even to those daddies, single daddies that are out there that also step in for moms that might not be there for their kids or no longer here on earth. Good job, keep it up. Happy Mama Day to you. What else is going on? I just started watching Hollywood on Netflix. Everybody's been talking about it. I watched a couple of episodes. Really, really good. I like it. What else have I been watching? Oh, there's something called Into the Night. It's a Netflix series. It's about this airplane and the sun is killing people, but these people are in the plane. It's kind of interesting. Kind of pulling me in, and I'm stuck. I'm hooked. I didn't know what I want to say. I'm pulled in, sucked in. That's the word, but it sounded kind of nasty. Anyway, and then the critics say Seinfeld special was horrible, but I really laughed my ass off. So you be the judge. People are so damn judgy nowadays. So anyway, it's Friday. Have a cocktail. No, this is tea. Maybe. No, it's tea. Anyway, I hope you like this little segment of Kitchen Table Talk. I thought I would try something new. This is kind of the format that I'm hoping for. Let me know what you think. I do have a new email set up. It's called Kitchen Table Talk TV because somebody had the Kitchen Table Talk. Kitchen Table Talk TV at gmail.com. If you have questions or you want me to talk about something, because I'll be able to talk about dating and stuff later on in life. A long time ago, I wrote a dating blog, 2008, I think. It was called All About Dating, and it was ranked number, I think it was 7 or 10, I can't remember. One of the best dating blogs in the world, and the reason why is because I had some bad experiences that did not turn out well, and then when I wrote about them, I turned them into positive situations. That's why I'm so zen now, thanks to all those knuckleheads. They miss me now, I bet. Look at me now, look at me now. Anyway, remember to stay blessed, because you're already blessed. Thank you for tuning in to Kitchen Table Talk with Corey Wesley. Remember to make today is the best day ever, because you are a part of it. Mwah! Have a great day and have a great weekend. I'll be back on Monday.